Guys, new Star Wars rumors? Holy cow, let's get into this. Star Wars 2021 winter rumors have just dropped. We're going to get right into it. There's a bunch of shady information. We're not sure which is which. Also, only 50% of these rumors turn out to be true anyway, so that's a little unfortunate, but hopefully fortunate in this case because these sets are not looking too good for Clone Wars fans in 2021 winter wave. But first, make sure to like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, and leave your comments down below on what you think about this. Also, I do believe that this is my first shout out. Today's shout out goes out to Commander Rex. He posted a comment on one of my videos asking for a shout out, and what kind of a person would I be to not give this dude a shout out? I've watched like one or two of his videos, saying subscribe to me. Thank you, by the way, I appreciate it. But everyone, let's go subscribe to Commander Rex. I am already subscribed. I'll put his link in the description below. Let's get him to 100. And without further ado, let's get into these rumors. Alright, so let's get into these juicy rumors right here. But before we start, I want to say, I don't think I know of a single YouTube channel, Lego Star Wars YouTuber, who doesn't think that, there are too many Clone Wars sets. I don't think I could name a single person who openly says that there are too many Clone Wars sets. And why is that? Because even if they aren't even Clone Wars fans, they can still agree that the Clone Wars has been very neglected by Lego. And so because of that, no one is saying that there has not been too much Clone Wars sets. Because there's only been like 2 in the last year, right? And those 2, BT dubs, are the most sold Lego sets ever. And we're going to get into that in a minute. But Lego here decided that they wanted to go original trilogy with this wave, if this is of course true. Lego, sorry my corona, but these rumors tend to be about 50% correct, so hopefully we'll get some Clone Wars stuff in there as well, but you never know. Starting up at the bottom, we have the Millennium Falcon Microfighter. I'm not going to give set numbers to these, because in my opinion that's just a little confusing. But we have a Millennium Falcon Microfighter for $10. I think they're going back to the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back, which is kind of stupid because that was this year and not next year. But you know what? Lego's shown that they're kind of stupid lately, except for the 501st Battle Pack. That was smart. Also, the AAT was smart. But, doing another Millennium Falcon, this will be the third Millennium Falcon Microfighter, the second remake, and it'll be $10, just like you would expect. The minifigure, I would assume, would be like a Hoth Han Solo, maybe a Hoth Princess Leia, something along those lines. And then the other micro to counter that, I don't really know what it would be. There's no leaks for it. The other microfighter is rumored to be a Tauntaun and AT-AT microfighter, and it'll be $20. That is the combined microfighter. So we have a Tauntaun, an AT-AT, we have a Millennium Falcon, so I'm assuming like a Snowspeeder microfighter again, or some sort of other microfighter from Episode 5, maybe a Slave 1, I don't know. But that's probably what you're looking at for that other $10 microfighter. The next lowest price thing will be the X-Wing at $19.99. This should be a very interesting X-Wing. It is going to be a 4+ set, a Juniors X-Wing, which is kind of odd because we already had a Juniors X-Wing, so this will be the first remake of a junior set, which is kind of sad and depressing because honestly, come on, why can't you just come up with another juniors set? It seems like it would be pretty easy. I don't know why we have to go back to original trilogy, but honestly, at the end of the day, when it's juniors, I don't really care because I don't buy them. And this one is supposed to be releasing in March. So that is the X-Wing Starfighter for the $20. Also, you have the AT-AT and Tauntaun for the $20 too, and those will both be releasing in March. However, the $10 microfighters will be releasing in February. Yeah, these release dates are all over the place in February and March. They're all very vague, so no January rumors. That's unfortunate. I think maybe Lego has decided to push back the sets that were going to be in January just because of the virus, so that is unfortunate. But, I guess we'll just have to live with it. We waited an extra month for our 501st Battle Pack. We finally got it. We'll be okay. I think we'll be fine. But it is kind of annoying that we won't be getting any new sets in January 1st. So, next up, we have the $30 Mandalorian set. There is nothing about this set. I'm assuming it's something from, season 2 of The Mandalorian, so I don't really have any ideas on that yet, because it has not released at this point. But once we've all seen it, then we can make some pretty good guesses, and I'll probably do a video on that. So that is the $30 set, and it is scheduled to release in February, I believe. Next up is the $40 TIE Fighter. Now this is very weird. Releasing in March, apparently. The TIE Fighter is only $40? I'm so confused. The last TIE Fighter they made was $90. And so they're taking away more than half of that price and coming up with another TIE Fighter. This is actually the first TIE Fighter I'm actually excited about because it could be, the Mandalorian TIE Fighter. So, that could be interesting, and for $40, that could be very fun, and might actually be worth it. But when you think about it, look at the AAT. They're gonna try and make they're gonna try and make a TIE Fighter out of the same pieces as an AAT. So if you know what the AAT looks like and how big it is, it's not very big. And so I'm kind of nervous for what the TIE Fighter is going to be like. However, I'm glad that they started to, drop the price on the TIE Fighters, because honestly, it was getting very large. But $40, actually, you're not going to be very surprised at the next one, which is a Red 5 X-Wing, which is odd, considering that we're getting a Junior's 4 Plus X-Wing. But for just $30 more, you get a Red 5 X-Wing, and it'll be coming in March. This X-Wing, the Red 5 X-Wing, will be $50 to combat the $40 TIE Fighter, I assume. I have no clue what this is all about. This seems kind of far-fetched and crazy to me. I'm kind of thinking that these are fake, but we'll get into that and reasons for that at the end of the video here. We'll keep going through these. So the Red 5 X-Wing, $50, releasing alongside the TIE Fighter, $40 in March. Very interesting. Next up on the price scale, releasing in April, we have 3 Helmet Series sets. Very confusing here, but the first one at $50 would be a Scout Trooper helmet. Another original trilogy, guys? Come on, LEGO. We just had 3 original trilogy. Now is the time to do a Mandalorian helmet, a Captain Rex helmet. I'm not a helmet collector, but I would have probably bought those 2 helmets just to have them. They'd be so cool looking. But no, LEGO decides to go with the Scout Trooper helmet, and that's not the worst of it. There is a Darth Vader helmet for $70 as well. Going right back to that original trilogy. Nothing else matters, apparently, because guess what? There's another $70 Imperial Probe Droid set, which is going to be styled like the helmets. I'm not sure how this is going to work. I'm guessing it'd probably look more like the Dio set that we got instead of a helmet set, but it says that it will be styled after the helmets. So that's going to be very weird. Honestly, personally, I don't really want an Imperial Probe Droid helmet sitting anywhere in my room. It just looked kind of weird. At least in my opinion. I would have to see the set pictures, of course. But that's just kind of a weird set to do in the helmet scale. At least in my opinion. But those are the helmet sets. They're not very interesting. The Darth Vader sounds cool. The Scout Trooper helmet would be a nice addition to your helmet series. But I feel like they could have done a lot better helmets like Captain Rex, Commander Cody, or the Mandalorian. That would have sold a lot more and been a lot cooler. Very depressing, but not a huge deal to me because I probably wouldn't have bought them anyway unless they were Captain Rex or Mandalorian with the Beskar armor, of course. So that is that. Next up, we have the Imperial Shuttle for $80, releasing in March. This seems to be in the same scale as the X-Wing and TIE Fighter, just because the last Imperial Shuttle, I do believe, well, besides the UCS one, that was a lot more than $80, so I'm not sure what they're doing with all of these, bringing them down. This could be a new era of LEGO, potentially, scaling down all of the ships to potentially make huge, well, not very big, but potentially make command ships at like the $160 range, like make a Star Destroyer, a Republic Cruiser, and once they do that, then all of these smaller X-Wings would kind of fit into the scale kind of, not really, but they would, fit in more than like the $100 X-Wing. So this could kind of be a new era for LEGO. I'm kind of interested in whether these rumors are true. I hope they're not, because there's not any Clone Wars on here. But if this is true, this could be a very cool thing for LEGO that they're going to try and do, where they have all of these smaller ships. Instead of at $100, you could get them for $40 or $30, and then you have the bigger ships at like $200 or $150, and those can be the big capital command ships. But the Imperial Shuttle, $80, releasing in March alongside the X-Wing and TIE Fighter. Very interesting. Finally, we have a UCS set for $200, releasing in May. Now, this could be the UCS Republic gunship, potentially. I mean, if it's releasing in May, it's definitely releasing on May 4th. That's Star Wars Day, right? Like, how could they not release it on May 4th? But potentially, this could not be the Republic gunship. Just look at the A-Wing. The A-Wing was $200, and it was so small, I can't even imagine the Republic gunship being $200. But they did the poll. We got the Republic gunship, so I assume it's coming, but it could maybe just be coming in like the end of 2021 or the beginning of 2022, or it could be at the beginning of 2021 and it could be this $200 UCS set. I just feel like they wouldn't be able to make it big enough and grand enough for only $200. That's just me. I want to hear what you guys have to think in the comments section below. What do you think about this UCS set? Do you think it's a Republic gunship or not? Because this is very confusing to me. Alright, so I assume lots of people are wondering what are my thoughts on these rumors. So here's the point where I tell my thoughts on the rumors. This could be long, but I'll try and keep it short. So, first of all, no Clone Wars sets. I don't know why we don't have any Clone Wars sets. And we don't really have any sequel sets either, except for the Resistance 4+ X-Wing. So, there's only one, sequel trilogy set. The rest of them are prequel, although I guess the Microfighter could potentially be from the prequels or from the sequels, but honestly, it's probably going to be from the original trilogy, which makes sense. It would go with the other one from the original trilogy, but everything's from the original trilogy, and from, everything's just from the original trilogy. There's no Clone Wars stuff. I don't know why LEGO didn't do any Clone Wars stuff. It makes no sense. Do they even have a sales guy? I mean, just look at the sales. Everyone was requesting this set, and then they're like, oh, fine, we'll finally do it and see if it works, right? Well, it worked. LEGO, we know you scammed us. You know you scammed us. We still bought the sets anyway. We know you scammed us when you made it twice the price it should have been. Now we have to pay $750 instead of $375 for the same amount of troopers. That's $100, by the way, if you did not know that. But guess what, LEGO? Everyone's still spending the $750. And does this not ring a bell to you? People are willing to pay more money for Clone Troopers because we love them so much. So I don't know why you aren't making more Clone Troopers, LEGO. No, you go back to original trilogy every time, and it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And no one's gonna buy all your stupid original trilogy stuff that you keep remaking because no one likes it. Everyone wants our Clone Troopers. Alright, that's my little rant. Okay, number 2. What do I think about all of these sets? Well, first off, the Microfighters, you know what, whatever, I don't really care. The Tauntaun's probably really cute, but not worth it, unless the AT-AT Microfighter is a lot better. The May the 4th set, still don't know what that one could be. The helmet sets, I'm not excited for. I mean, honestly, like I said earlier, they probably make a great addition to my collection. But not for me. I don't have the other 3, and I don't want the other 3. I don't want these 3 either. The Junior's X-Wing, I don't really care. I just think it's weird that they remade a Junior set when they've only made 4 Star Wars Junior sets. That's just my opinion. They got rid of battle packs. I don't know why they didn't get rid of battle packs. This has me ticked off just like the No Clone Wars, because what I really wanted was a Clone Wars battle pack, and now they've taken like every part of that thing I just said away. No Clone Wars, no battle packs. How can you have a Clone Wars battle pack? You can't. Right? So I'm talking fast because I want to go quick, but I just don't understand why they didn't do battle packs. They literally said that battle packs are the first LEGO set a kid buys when they get into LEGO is a battle pack. And they're absolutely right. they're the $15, they're like the cheapest. It's either that or a microfighter. And when you look at it, you get a small build and a person in the microfighter, and you get 4 people and a small build in the battle packs. But no, they're just like, nope, we're not going to do battle packs anymore, because, you know, we're made for children and screw children. That's basically what they're saying. And it's really annoying to me, because I really wanted my Clone Wars battle pack. So that's unfortunate. Next up, we have the TIE Fighter and X-Wing and Imperial Shuttle. What do I think about those? Well, we have the Mandalorian set, and I think the Mandalorian set will be something from Season 2 of The Mandalorian. It'll probably be cool. I'll probably pick it up just because it's cool. But the TIE Fighter, X-Wing, and Imperial Shuttle, like I said earlier, I think we could be starting in a new era of LEGO. So, now, it's probably going to fail, and LEGO's going to go back to those $100 TIE Fighters like they were doing, but I think they're going to start scaling down the ships. So I think they're going to start making like X-Wings that are only $50. They're only going to make TIE Fighters that are $40. They're going to be smaller. They're going to be more compact. They're going to be able to fit a minifigure and, you know, R2 in there or whatever. But that's it. Like, they're going to have to squeeze those figures in there. They're going to be small. So that when they make the $100, well, they've been bumping it up. So it'll be like the $130, $150, potentially $200 LEGO sets. Then those can be the huge capital ships like your Star Destroyers, your Venator-class Republic attack cruisers, your Death Star. No, not Death Star, that's a bad thing. But, you know, all of those big capital spaceships, command ship things, those are going to be the larger sets. So you can kind of have this whole new scale thing. And it also makes you very easily able to buy more of these X-Wings, because you could get 2 X-Wings for the price of 1 X-Wing, and 2 TIE Fighters for the price of $10 less than the price of the previous TIE Fighter that was released. And I'm really actually kind of happy about that, just because I'm not willing to pay $90 for a TIE Dagger, but this could be pretty cool, because I could see LEGO trying to get people to buy multiple X-Wings when they're all kind of smaller, so that you could have like an army of X-Wings, right? It's like a really, really expensive battle pack, except you're building a ship, not building the minifigures, right? And then it gives you some sort of like standard pilot or something, you know, to pilot the craft, and then you can have as many of them as you want, right? And you can have these huge space battles, but they're kind of like microfighters, but they're not. They're a little bigger, but like you're able to play with them, you're able to use them. That could be fun. I'm not gonna buy any of them if it's not like, you know, Republic ships and stuff, because I don't like the, you know, the original trilogy. I like it fine, it's just I'm not willing to spend all my money on it. I would rather spend my money on 501st Battle Packs. But anyway, those are my thoughts on the rumors. If you stayed with me till the end, I thank you a whole bunch. Make sure to subscribe if you are not already. Make sure to like the video and drop your comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys think. Do you agree with me or do you not agree with me? Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy. I'm sorry this was so long. This is Kevin from the LEGO Republic. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Just want a 505051st Battle Pack. I already got a ATRT and a Captain Rex. If they made a 501st Battle Pack, I'd have to buy them all so I can build a Clone Wars mock like David Hall. Yeah, yeah, yeah.